I discovered this noise this morning. And I immediately was like, I'm gonna make a video today. I'm in a bit of a weird mood. A weird mood. A mood that sounds like this. Okay, so I've been a little bit unwell than usual. So I have a lot of chronic health issues, but recently I've also had like a cold or a flu, so in this video might get cut up a lot because I will have stopped to have a cough, because I have a bit of a cough happening. But I guess, you know what, I'm actually not going to call this a check-in and chat, I'm going to call this a video announcement, a channel announcement, a channel announcement, channel announcement. I have an announcement to make. I've just decided this is an announcement. Not the best. I feel like the ISO is too bright. Wait a second. How do we feel about that? Okay, a couple of things are changing around here. around here. So a couple of things. Why am I so awkward and nervous? So one of the first things that I want to talk about is my hair. How do I do this usually? Okay, so anyway, okay. This is a channel announcement. I've just decided that the channel announcement is actually going to be that I'm going to regulate when I put out videos. So I'm going to put out one video a week to start with. We're going to start with just one video a week. And I think it's going to be put out on a Friday, but I'm just going to be doing one video a week at the moment. No, I will explain more later. At the moment, the channel announcements are that I'm only going to be doing one video a week. So this is going to give me consistency, and it's going to give me a bit of a break. So instead of trying to do a video every other day, or every other day whenever I can in bursts of energy, I'm just going to put all of my energy into making just one video for 1 week. So we're going to do one video a week. That's the channel announcement. You're welcome. So another little life thing is that I'm going to dye my hair. So I've got grey hair. This is natural grey hairs at the moment, and a lot of my health problems might be exacerbated by all of the nasty chemicals that are in the world. The chemicals that we cannot, like the emulsifiers and the things that are in hair dyes. I don't know, SLES, I don't know, petrochemical, I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to avoid harsh chemicals and too much neurotoxins is what I'm trying to avoid. So I've stopped dyeing my hair, and it's gone grey, and this is the colour, and it's not bad. I don't hate it, but also I don't love it. If it was more bright and fun and interesting, I think I'd love it more. So I'm going to attempt to dye my hair with henna. So we're going to have red hair. I'm going to go red henna, because henna is just a plant, and I don't think it has any neurotoxins in it, and the one that I bought is just henna. It doesn't have anything else mixed in. So I'm going to give that a whirl and see how that goes. So I'm going to have one video out a week, and I'm going to have red hair in the future. So I'm just letting you know, because it also helps me process my own changes. Like the videos, obviously obviously when the videos come out, that is going to be something that affects you. So I want to let you know. So the other thing that's interesting about my channel, and the hair thing, is just like, I'm autistic, so if people change, I'm like, oh, that's a big huge thing that is different. I need to clock that and work with it and around it. I often change my hair all of the time throughout my life. I've been a hair changing kind of person, and recently my hair has not been changing much because I've let it go grey, and I've been like, well, now I can't dye my hair. Doctor's orders. So I found henna, and I'm gonna give it a go, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm hoping that it goes really bright, happy red. That's my plan. On the box it literally says, do not use on grey hair. We take no responsibility for the unequal colours in your hair. So I'm looking forward to that. So 1 video a week, changing my hair red. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about is, because I'm going to be more deliberate in my everything, but in my videos in particular, I'm going to try doing like this. Currently this video is in manual, big scary manual mode. I'm no filmmaker. I don't want to be a filmmaker. I just want to have this little channel here where I can just talk and whisper and bring calm community where we can all just hang out and have fun. So I'm not gonna be like editing amazing things into the video or trying to get the best cinematic universe look. But I do have a light over here now, and because I'm not going to be filming all day, I can look at this light in my face, and it's not good. I'm going to be able to tolerate that because I'm only going to be filming for 20 minutes once a week. I can deal with that exposure, and I want to have I want to play with having my camera not on auto. That's something I want to do, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. I've kept the what do you call that? Focus. The focus is still on auto, but the other settings, the ISO and stuff. Ta-da! Photo. So my current idea is to have it a little bit lower so that it's a little bit darker, because really bright screens I don't think are conducive to ASMR. So I like how you can see these different lights, but that they're a little bit dull in a darker background and not all lit up all the time. And I think I realized that when I was watching back some of my videos. So another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, hopefully, if I have time and effort, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna rename and have new thumbnails on some of my older videos, so that way I can get more evergreen content, especially on my silent reading videos. They're still getting views. They're my top 10 watched videos, and I don't make enough of them. So I want that content to take off a little bit. So I'm going to experiment with past video exposure to the algorithm. I'm going to experiment with doing 1 video a week. Just one video. One easy video, or one really complicated video. 1 video a week. On Fridays, I think I'm going to dye my hair red. Okay, so is that you can handle. Me, I cannot handle a stressor. One thing about me, I could not handle a stressor. So, one of my most stressful stresses is my physical health. And I'm seeing a specialist, and I'm working things out, and I've got chronic pain, and all of these stressor things. And I've been trying for years, really hard, just trying so hard to work with my physical body to do things and live a normal life and sort of, you know, you get it, like to try and do things anyway even though you don't feel like you want to doing it, and this is called masking. So I've been doing some really hardcore masking for the last like 15-20 years, and unmasking is terrifying. And I think it also means addressing all that internalized ableism that I have, which is the voice in your head that says, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should blah 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 blah, but it's not about that. My life shouldn't. I do not want my life to be about what I should or should not do. It's not about morals, it's about society, and it's about perceived demands. And my therapist has also led me to believe, or not led me to believe, what do you call that? Explained to me that I have a little thing called PDA, which is pathological demand avoidance. I think it has a different name now, I can't remember. But as soon as something feels like a demand, it feels like a threat. And this is where want or want not, there is no should comes into play. Because if I should do it, then I'm gonna perceive the thing as a threat, and I'm gonna react as if I'm threatened, and I'm going to go into people pleasing mode. The things I think I should do are mainly because people or society at large has led me to believe that this is things I should be doing. I should be volunteering at the gallery because that's what artists do. I should be posting things on Instagram because that's how artists do. Because I should be an artist, but maybe I don't even want to be an artist. Who am I if I am not an artist? If you take away all of the things that I think I should be doing, what is left? What do I want is too hard. What do I need? What do I need in this moment? What do I need in this moment? What do I need in this moment? In this moment right now? What do I need? I need to readjust the way I'm standing. I need to have a sip of my coffee. Oh, that's so cold. And I need to change the battery on my camera because it's flashing red. So if you'll just bear with me for one moment, we're going to change the battery because I still feel like talking. And I feel like you don't mind listening. So we're going to go ahead and do that for a little while. Excuse me one moment. Okay. My fingers are so cold. So what do I need in this moment? So here's my philosophy, my deep dive into my psychology, the deep dive into the inner turmoil of the workings of my brain is that at the moment I know that I have PMS, right? I highly suspect that I have PMS because my periods are so irregular that it's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell what cycle. I have to keep turning it down because is getting brighter and brighter. Anyway, it's really hard to tell because my cycle is impossible to track and I have a thing called PMDD, which, okay, so the thing about my PMDD is that it makes everything really important. It makes everything really urgent. It makes me feel like everything is wrong and everything needs to change. Everything needs to change. And I think what happens is that I'm in burnout and I'm overwhelmed, and I've been in autistic burnout for about 10 years. 5 years, 10 at least. I've probably been less burnt out in the last 5 years than in the 10 years before that, but anyway, I think I've been in autistic burnout since I was about 5 years old. And I'm very tired. Yeah, so I think what happens is I go along in burnout and I'm masking, and then I get my little PMDD episode and I'm like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep masking like this. This is unreasonable. This is absolutely ridiculous, and everything needs to change, and it needs to change now, and it needs to change forever. And that sense of urgency is the overwhelm, is the PMDD, PMS, that I've only really just started to recognize. And I can see it in me today. Oh, can I see it in me today? I'm changing my channel, I'm changing my hair. I've been talking and thinking about changing my hair for quite some time, but now I'm like, it's happening, we're doing it tomorrow. This is not a drill. Okay, so I get a little burst of energy out of an adrenaline from the pure I can't do this anymore feeling that comes from PMDD. And what that means for me at the moment is prioritizing rest and prioritizing wants and prioritizing needs. So the moment I think I finally understand what mindfulness is supposed to be. Mindfulness is a bit of one of those trigger words for me. It's like, yes, I'm already mindful of every single thing that I'm doing at every moment of the day. How could I possibly be more mindful? How is this gonna help me relax, right? I never understood it until my therapist said to me, Brie, she's a godsend, love her. Not seeing her for 2 months. Side note, anyway. She said to me, what do you need in this moment? Not like I'm all or nothing. One thing about me, I'm very all or nothing. So I'm like, right, this needs to change and it needs to be completely upheld right now. And it needs to change and that will be better forever after that. No sense of, oh, let's just do it a little bit differently for now. Too self-aware. Okay, so I forgot to do triggers again. So one thing I think that I do need is videos like this, where I can talk it out, with you, where I can process these feelings. It's such a good stim, and I've come to the realization that it is indeed a form of stimming to make me feel better and help me process and help me exist and make me feel better, and that's okay. That's okay. So what do I need in this moment? This morning I realized what I needed was to stop looking at artists on Instagram. I actually wrote a little poem. It's not... I'm a poet. I was about to say it's not much, it's not good, but then I was like, I'm a poet. Stop being down on yourself, okay? So this is it. This is what I wrote. Instagram makes me feel like I am not enough. Not posting enough, not creating enough. Instagram makes me feel like I am not enough. Not posting enough, not creative enough, not artistic enough, not successful enough, not confident enough, not opinionated enough, not disabled enough, not happy enough, not depressed enough. It leaves me wanting and inadequate. And then I wrote, so I'm gonna leave for a while. I'm not sure when or if I will be back. And I didn't standards I was holding myself to, and I realized that was unreasonable standards, and then I needed to relax, and in that moment I needed to be kind to myself. And what I needed in that moment was the stem of posting something to Instagram. So I made a post on Instagram, @Spantopia if you're interested, that said, I don't want to be a filmmaker. I just need somewhere to talk about my breakfast. So I did that. And it was a low copper breakfast. It had protein, it had fibre, it was a good, healthy breakfast, and it had an apple chopped into slices, so I'd be more likely to eat it. This is good, this is positive, and everything in my brain was like, it's not healthy enough, don't eat the bread, like don't eat the jam. And then I had to fight that internal dialogue with myself to say, no, actually this is a good breakfast. And then I spent 45 minutes eating it and taking my tinctures and my pills, and so where was I going with this? I'm PMSing, but I still have ADHD and autism. So the brain thinky patterns shoot off in all the different directions, and it's very hard, but also it doesn't want to change topic because all of the directions are all from one topic because I'm ADHD and autistic. I'm also old. I'm 35. I think I'm finally just burnt out enough that my midlife crisis is happening. I'm in a unique position that I've never been in before, where my parents have gone overseas for 2 months, so I don't have to rely on them for my emotional regulation. I have to not rely on them for my emotional regulation, which also means I'm not people pleasing them. I'm still not very good at being on my own, and I'm still quite not very well. So my sister has come out to live with me, but she's also super understanding and super different expectations, different people pleasing methods with my sister than my parents. And I think that I'm right at the beginning of this, right? It's like day 2 or 3 or something of this, because my other siblings, my Nomas and Cassin, the twins, come out as well, and will come out and care for me as well, and our elderly dog and the chicken. I really like animals. I love animals that I don't have to care for. I don't like anyway, I don't like, I was about to say I don't like that about myself, but maybe that's fine. Maybe I do like that. Maybe that's completely fine to know your limitations. I read something about mourning who you were, and I think I only understood that literally last night when I was like, I want to change everything in my life, and I was like, oh, that means I'm losing everything about who I am, who I want it to be. I'm shifting, and I'm changing. And I have to make this balance between me right now in my PMDD, everything needs to change mode, and the long-term me, who's still me. Doesn't matter what I do, I'm still here. It's still me. Even if I have red hair and I'm posting once a week and all these different changes, it's still fundamentally my core being. It's still me. I'm still here. I don't know how to change the concept of my personality. I just have to. There's a Dolly Parton quote that is, find out who you are, and then do it on purpose. So the 2 quotes that I'm combining to make my current philosophy is, find out who you are, do it on purpose, lean in, do it on purpose, lean in. So if I'm tired, lean into resting, lean into being tired, it's okay. And do it on purpose is like, if I'm going to make an ASMR video, I'm going to make an ASMR video. I need to do it on purpose. That's all I'm doing, right? I'm going to do it as best as I can in the moment. Because the other thing What I needed in the moment was to make an ASMR video. So I did it on purpose. So what do I need on the moment right now? Right now in this moment, what do I need? I need to shift my weight. Because I keep forgetting to do that. So I did it on purpose. They're the two things that are really leading me and what I in my current life, and what I want to do is recover from burnout, but not be the person that I was before who got herself into this mess. I want to recover from burnout in a way where I feel okay. I just want to feel okay. I just want to feel okay. And I feel like that's not that big of an ask. Like, I don't want to be the world's best artist. I'm already a good artist. I'm already a published author. Like, I feel like I've met these goals now. Like, I can just stop everything that was going on before. And if I happen to publish a second book, great. If I happen to make art, great. But I don't have to have these horrible expectations of what society thinks I should be doing as a poet and an artist. No. Remove yourself from that. Lean into what you want to do. If you want to write, lean into writing. Do it on purpose. At the moment, what I need to do, it's basically living in the moment, being mindful in a different way. I feel enlightened. And by enlightened, I mean rageful and spiteful and anxious about who I'm becoming. And like, I've got all of this pent up energy, right? And I want to really harvest this pent up energy into relaxation. But how do that? I've never learned how to relax. Relax. I want to purposefully watch ASMR, not just happen upon ASMR when I'm in a weird mood scrolling and I find some ASMR and I love it. I want to deliberately go, I'm going to sit down and watch some ASMR in this moment, and then I'm going to go and lean in and do that. I feel like I haven't been living my life on purpose. I haven't been living my life on my purpose. For me, I've been doing what others think I should do. I've been doing things to help my mum. I've been doing things that are accommodating for other people while feeling bad and not having a good time, but not knowing what else to do, because it's really hard to find out who you are and do it on purpose. It's really hard. It's not easy. It's not easy. Nothing about this is easy. Nothing about this is going to be easy, but I'm going to find out who I am, which is what I've been doing for the last 3 years since I've got my autism diagnosis. And I'm going to do it on purpose. I'm going to do it on purpose. What do I need in this moment? And then I'm going to do it on purpose. So thank you, Dolly Parton and Brie Thomas, my doctors. Yeah, okay. And Dr. Lily too is helping. So what am I going to do now? What do I need right now in this moment? Have I said everything I wanted to say? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm going to have another sip of coffee. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to make a video a week. So I will see you in a week. I have old videos that I'm going to put out before I put out this one that I still have to edit, mainly my Lion King one. I'm very excited about my Lion King one, so I'm going to be putting that up. It just means things are going to go slower. Instead of filming 5 videos in a day and then editing them over the course of time, I'll just do one. And that's going to be okay. That's going to be okay. Because this needs to be a safe community, not just for you, but also for me. And I'm discovering what that means. I am just now discovering what that means. Okay. so much. Thank you for being here, and if you're still here at this part of the video and you're not liking and subscribing, my goodness, what are you doing? What was that? Okay, I'm so sorry. Please like and subscribe. Please subscribe to be notified for only once a week. I'm not going to spam you, just once a week. And I would like you to purposefully think to yourself, yeah, I'm going to subscribe to this person. And then you go and you click. And if you're already subscribed, like the comment. And if you've already subscribed and you've already liked the video, like the video. And if you've already done all of those things, feel free to comment below. Leave a comment for me. I love you so much.